Nech sa páči, pódium je tvoje, slovo je tvoje.
Ďakujem veľmi pekne. Ladies and gentlemen, we will do this in English. First, let me welcome you on another part of European Researchers Night. My name is Michal Hudec. I'm an editor of Euractiv Slovakia. We will have a discussion coming up in about 25 minutes, but before that, a very nice and pleasant responsibility has been given to me by the organizers to welcome the winners of L'Oréal UNESCO Award for Women in Science, which has been announced yesterday, but and if you wonder why am I speaking in English, it is because one of these incredible women are English speaking. So let me get right to the chase and let me welcome the three wonderful scientists here on the podium. First night is Xiaolu Hu from Faculty of Informatics and Information Technologies at Slovak University of Technology. Please, you may sit down somewhere up here. It's good. Second is Hanna Mizerova from Faculty of Mathematics, Physics and Informatics on Comenius University in Bratislava. Please, welcome. And third and last, Sonia Kucharikova from Faculty of Health and Social Work at Trnava University. Ladies, welcome, and first of all, thank you all for your work and, of course, for the award that you have won. Before I let you go, I have a couple of questions, and I want to know, and probably everybody else, if you can tell us a little bit about your work, Mr. Hu, and about your projects that you win the award for.
Hello? Oh, okay. Hello, everyone. I'm from Faculty of Informatics and Information Technologies, FIT in STU, and I work on hardware security of neural networks and cryptographic implementations. For my work, basically we consider a scenario where, let's say there's an IoT device, and the attacker has access to this device, and then he can try to attack the device and retrieve secret key or user information from the device. So basically, I study new attacks and new countermeasures.
What do you think are the benefits of this award for your career or for your work?
Yeah, I think it's a very good publicity for myself, also for my work. I get the chance to introduce myself and also talk to people about my work. Because I'm actively looking for PhD students, if anyone is listening. And it's not easy to get PhD students here because I don't speak Slovak, and I hope this will increase my chance for next year.
How is your work here in Slovakia, being English-speaking scientist? Is it hard or is it difficult?
In my faculty, it's fun because my colleagues, they all speak English. But outside of work, it's a bit difficult, like in groceries or even seeing doctors. It's difficult.
I can understand that. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Mrs. Mizerova, what do you do?
I'm a mathematician. I work at the Faculty of Mathematics, Physics and Informatics, and I work in numerical analysis. I'm interested in fluid flows, roughly speaking, so it's in our community well-known Navier-Stokes equations, and we are trying to solve it numerically to get some simulation and some nice videos, but the core of my work and of my co-authors is to do the analysis of the numerical methods that are used to do the simulation. So we analyze it, we try to prove the convergence and the properties of the schemes, and to explain it in some simple words, it just means that we want to know if the simulation we can see on a computer is computed correctly and how exactly to the actual solution. So you can compute whatever using computer, but we are trying to show which methods are the right ones to choose for each problem to get the real and almost exact or like enough close solution to the exact solution.
I must say I envy you very much because I didn't understand a lot of what you were saying, but thank you very much for your work. But it's I envy you, I really do. I'm interested in this aspect of being a woman in the science. Do you see maybe any difference in the approach to women in science, and has this ever limited you in your work?
I'm probably lucky, but I really had never any problem being a female scientist. Everybody treated me well in a sense, so I didn't feel any disrespect or prejudice or whatever. I mean, I worked with the female scientists as well, and I think they were respected in the community, and I never personally witnessed any kind of prejudice or misbehaving with respect to female scientists. So from my personal point of view, the mathematical community at least is accepting female mathematicians at this point.
I guess that's what we all strive for. Do you have a lot of women colleagues?
Not a lot of, but there are some at the moment. Also during my PhD study, also my supervisor was a female mathematician for my PhD study, so there are few, but still it's mostly men who are doing math, I would say.
That's what they always say, that these STEM research and STEM studies are mostly for men, as they used to be in the past. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And
Thank
congratulations
you as well. Thank you.
for your award. Mrs. Kucharikova, the same first question for you. Please tell us a bit about your work.
Okay, thank you. So I come from Trnava University in Trnava and from the Department of Laboratory Medicines. And since my bachelor studies, I worked with microbes. So I'm most interested in pathogenic yeast and bacteria because they are naturally occurring in the human body. But at certain moment, they can cause diseases in immunocompromised patients. And the main portfolio of my work consists of studying the interaction between pathogenic yeast and bacteria, and how do they answer to the therapy in critically ill patients in specific infections which are called also polymicrobial biofilms. So we are certainly looking for new therapeutic options and also studying the interaction of these microbes together.
I must say that you are doing the work that I wanted to do when I was in high school, so
Okay, cool.
Congratulations. And I have a question also for you, and maybe you all can actually answer this. In the time that you have studied and worked, do you see any shift in how women scientists are perceived, maybe here in Slovakia or even in China, where you come from?
Well, I could see the shift maybe past few years. It wasn't always the same because while my studies in Belgium, so abroad, there started to become very important questions like we have to have gender balance at work. So we have to have more female scientists, we have to more female professors, but it has started maybe somewhere in 2015, 16, so it's not so much time ago that this question started to be important. So at least that's what the time I could really see that.
That is true, actually. Mrs. Mizerova, do you see any change in your...
Yeah, I agree with the words Sonia said. It's the question became more important, and in last years I feel the real support somehow for female scientists, which is also this L'Oreal UNESCO Women in Science program in Slovakia and other countries, but also there are workshops or conferences which are designed for females only, for example, and I feel it's getting better, and female scientists are feeling maybe more important or more appreciated and accepted even. So it's a growing support for them in the last years that I can see.
And that's very good to hear. Hopefully it continues until we reach some desirable level, if that's even possible. Mrs. Hu, how this is maybe the situation with women scientists in China?
I would say when I was younger, maybe 15 years back, it's very rare for a female to be a PhD student. But now I think later when I was doing my PhD, it's kind of getting common, and after I graduated, it's nothing. It's like, a female PhD student, same as a male PhD student, and and also there are also some awards and discussion or conferences for women, especially also in Asia. So I think it's gaining more and more attention, the gender equality in science.
I'm interested, how did you come to Slovakia? Did you come for the university or did you...
Yeah, well, we were with my husband, we wanted to research out in Europe, and we were basically looking for jobs in this area, Slovakia, Austria, and there is this opening in FATE, and I want to continue in academia, so I came here.
Okay, thank you very much. I have no more questions, so thank you very much. Congratulations
Thank you.
for your word and continue with your good work. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, možno asi prepnem do slovenčiny. Za približne niekoľko minút máme pripravenú pre vás diskusiu a adaptácii na klimatickú zmenu v mestách, takže kto má záujem, všetci ste vítaní.